Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. Things have changed slightly around the Marina Bay circuit. 4 corners have been taken out, the lap length reduced to just over 3 miles. That might be a welcome relief to the drivers, might be even more of a relief for their brakes. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Fernando Alonso alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have the rookie, Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc, Gasly, Ocon, Stroll, Albon, Zhou, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Sargent, Bottas, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And with me for this commentary this afternoon, former racing driver Naomi Schiff. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, and failing that, within the points.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change. Car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. I know deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Lando's in the pits. Lando in the pits. Pit box is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out. Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. The ERS is offline. Offline. We're currently looking into the problem. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
No problems, really smooth. McLaren will no doubt be very happy with that.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Verstappen has the lead. Okay, mate, Russell's ahead of you now. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap, 5/10. Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry, get your head down and chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. closing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Okay, mate, engine's running too hot. Engine is running too hot. Let's keep it a bit cooler for now, please. Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
Lando Norris, take a bow, and last, a winner in Formula One.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in total dominant style, that was a fantastic drive, and it is not one that we see very often.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.